All right, good evening. Welcome to the Palace at Charlottesville. I'm Scott Knight. Michael Gallion is endeavoring to update a few things for us right now. We'll be on the call tonight. We're about a minute and a half. Get ready to start for the JV game of the Eastern Hancock Royals versus the Heritage Christian Eagles. This is game 4 of 5 we're hosting today, and game 3 of 4 that we're live streaming. The girls had a pair earlier today against Waldron. The JV won. Varsity lost a tough battle. And then in the first of 3 boys games, Coach Paxton's C team pulled out a close victory over the Eagles. And we'll be looking to keep that streak going here through these next 2. You know, Royals coming off a really, really big win over Randolph Southern on Tuesday night. I think we said every kid scored. Is that
every kid scored? I believe everybody scored in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So it was not much of a game there.
Yeah, good warm up. Good warm up for this. Heritage Christian will be a much tougher opponent than Randolph Southern for the boys.
Well, and Randolph Southern's varsity wasn't bad. It's when you get a school that size, a lot of times depth becomes an issue,
right.
And that's where you see the JV teams struggle.
Right.
At one forward, a junior, number 31, Carter Kloffenstein. At the other forward, a sophomore, number 32, Luke Peters. And at center, a sophomore, number 34, Landon Schnippel. And now for your home team, Eastern Hancock Royals. At one guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 1, Wyatt Markham. At the other guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 15, Caden Willis. At one forward, a 5'10 sophomore, number 21, Luke Morris. At guard, a 5'10 sophomore, number 25, Charlie Halcomb. And at center, a 6'3 freshman, number 43, Caden Rubel. Your Royals are coached by Mr. Brett Bechtel.
Royals getting ready to tip here. I did hear it sounded like a couple of the names on our roster weren't right. But
yeah, I noticed that too. So
I think we'll go by what's on there because I didn't catch all of them. I just at a glance didn't look like they messed up. So Heritage Christian fans, if you're listening, not sure anybody is.
You can correct us if you're listening.
Is this because there's somebody not on the roster? We're starting with a technical foul.
Yeah, if you've got an issue, somebody that didn't get put in the official book, and you have to so for instance, they may have had somebody who wasn't listed in the book at the start of the game. So you add them in the book, but then you have to start the game with a technical foul.
Okay. Thought that was something like that, but I couldn't remember for sure.
So Royals winning 1-0 before the game even starts.
Yep. Eagles control the tip.
Let's zoom this in a little bit.
We're off and run.
Nice side. Jalen Bonds just went over Rubel.
And that was a really nice play by their big man.
And we don't have any heights or anything on their roster, but he looks to be about 6'4".
Yeah, he's an inch taller than Rubel at least.
Good size for a JV player. Charlie with the deep three. That looked good from here.
Yep. It's a little strong. Right back into Bonds. He's going to get a chance for an and one.
Here's the replay of that. Rubel really didn't do a whole lot.
No, that's what Caden's reaction. He was baffled that he got called on a foul. But I think the ref on it right in front of our bench ref one of the girls' games earlier today, and they were pretty tight.
Yes, you're right. He was there, wasn't he? So, 5-0, quick lead here for the Eagles.
Markham cutting, Rubel up top.
Over to Willis and to Morris.
We got nothing inside right now. Morris drives. They're going to give a continuation to him.
No, that should be on the floor. Yeah. Fouls on number 23, DJ Green. His first, team's second. I guess that would be the team's second because of the technical, right?
Yeah.
At the start.
Now, does that go as the kid who's not in the book, or is that a...
It's on the coach.
Coach, okay. Morris looking to get in. Markham. Pass deflected. Right to Peters.
That was a travel.
I think this one's going to be on Markham.
See that? He caught it. He didn't catch it clean. He walked with it when he caught it. And, yeah, drives in, and Markham was just out of position. And that's going to send Bonds to the line. Bonds to the line to shoot two more. And I believe he has all their points right now.
I think you're right.
He's got 7. Eagles lead 7-1.
Man-to-man press from the Eagles. Morris gets in the paint, dishes to Rubel.
Nice move by Rubel, finishes.
Got Bonds off his feet and was able to kind of step around him.
And our first points with the clock moving. Oh, Willis almost got the steal, but knocks it out of bounds into Kaylee Stewart's lap. Good deflection there by Rubel, but Bonds corrals it. Cross court over to Green. Green drives around Morris, puts it up, and is fouled. It'll be Morris's first, and Green will go to the line to try to add to this 4-point lead.
Green's first shot is good. As is the second. 6-point lead for the Eagles. There's the trap. And the Eagles force a turnover.
And there's Bonds.
Yep.
Morris trying to draw the charge, but just can't do it.
Foul on Green.
Yep.
And they're doing a really good job of denying the ball to Markham and Morris. So one of our other guys needs to flash, at least give Charlie an outlet. Now we got a 3-on-2. Real quick, we got numbers. Good job, Willis.
Drives and finishes.
Yep, nice move by Willis. Bonds again. They're just letting him go to work.
Well, and he's dangerous enough inside, we have to collapse.
Yep, absolutely.
You got good skills.
Want to see if
Markham, though, steals it away from him.
Want to see if they can hit from outside, though. That's what we got to do. There's Charlie. He's going to square it up. Is it short?
Just off, but Markham there for the rebound. Morris can't quite finish it. I'll tell you what, one thing I have not seen yet from the Eagles is great body positioning on blockouts.
No, they aren't.
They're kind of letting Bonds and Peters, their two biggest guys, go to work, and they're getting. I mean, they're right there. They're great rebounders, but right there we had 2 offensive rebounds where we probably shouldn't have just because of a lack of positioning by the Eagles.
Right. Dora checks in for the Eagles. There goes Peters. He just walked the baseline. Yep. We didn't force him out.
Coach Bechtel's going to call a timeout here soon because you can't just let him drive baseline like that.
He yelled, cut him off, which is what you would expect. Force him out. Don't give him that easy line. Morris for 3.
That was a 2, but
they gave it to him.
They're going to give it to him.
Yep. Official on that side didn't see his toe on the line.
Nope.
We'll take it.
Here's the replay of that. See if you can see his toe. I may have hit it a little too late.
Yeah, Coach Coleman calls timeout, so Bechtel's not even going to have to spend one.
Yep. You can't see it there, but
we could see we got a clear shot from where we were. He stepped toe barely on the line. The NBA high-tech cameras would have got it. But
oh yeah.
We'll take the extra point.
If you are interested in becoming a family sponsor of Eastern Hancock Athletics, you can go to that link at the bottom of your screen, tinyurl.com/EHRoyalPride, and consider becoming that family sponsor. Help support Eastern Hancock Athletics.
Good crossover there from Klopfenstein. Peters gets in. Bonds tried to undercut him, but Markham couldn't stop it, and Bonds scores again. And Morris trapped. Oh, wide open.
Nice ball movement there.
Good help from his teammates. Morris makes a good pass. Klopfenstein over to Bonds. He walked.
Yep. He couldn't catch it cleanly.
No. That was a little bit lackadaisical on his part. He couldn't believe he was so open with our rotations. Comes Markham.
Oh, they're going to say it was tipped. He lost it. Now Morris loses it. All the way.
And one for Klopfenstein. Who'd they call that one on?
Looks like
Markham. That's his second, yep.
If you lived in Jasper, Klopfenstein would be a normal name for you.
Yeah. I feel like I saw Klopfenstein during football, and I don't know if that was there and he played or if we had somebody at another school that we played, but that name sounds real familiar to me. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Willis into Rubel.
Oh, kick it out to Charlie.
Yep, Charlie by himself. Make him pay. Nope.
Charlie's just been a little bit off.
Yep, yet to get going.
Take by Harper, and he finishes. Eagle leads up to 9.
Pretty shot. And really the Eagles have been harassing our guards. Made it hard for us to get into our offensive sets. Braden Sullivan and Jaden Stein getting ready to check in for the Royals. Cross-court pass. Charlie's going to get baseline. Well, he was afraid of the block, but Caden Willis with a nice follow.
Yes, it would.
Shoots it before he even hits the ground.
But
Bonds.
then they run the floor, and Bonds gets an open layup there. Just too much there from us. Or we gave up too much there. Willis very nearly walked with it.
No, we didn't even chase down our own loose ball. Here come the Eagles again. Coach Bechtel not even saying anything. He's letting his nonverbals do all the talking at this point.
Yes, he is.
That was an uncharacteristic play from this group. Another turnover. We're just a little bit out of sync right now. Willis and Rubel going to come out. About 20 seconds left in the quarter. That's been pretty much dominated by the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can't give up 23 points in a quarter here and expect to win many basketball games. Make that 25.
Yeah,
Sullivan with the rebound to Morris. Half-court shots, no good.
I mean, of their 23 points, what do you think Bonds has? 12, 14?
He had
somewhere
at least half. At least half.
So not the best quarter from the Royals.
No, and sorry, I'm trying to update stuff that didn't get updated. When you switch from girls to boys on our live streaming software, there's a whole bunch of changes that have to be made, and they didn't all get made.
So hoping for a better second quarter from the Royals. You mentioned this is the fourth of 5 games we're hosting. We'll wrap up with the varsity contest against Heritage Christian and their star player, Miles Colvin.
He's only a junior.
Got already committed, right?
I believe so. I know he's offered. I can't remember if he's committed or just offered.
Offered to Purdue.
I believe he's committed. I'm 100%.
Royals going to have Halcomb, Morris, Stein, Markham, and Sullivan on the floor. Looks like the Eagles will have Deaton, Dora, and we lose the ball, and Sullivan ties it up. Deaton, Dora, Peters, Harper, and Stewart. Here comes Dora. Harper, shot no good.
Sullivan fights with it, and they're going to call it out on Peters.
And there they go with that man-to-man press again. Pass deflected out. Royals will inbound on the sideline. Charlie will be the trigger man. And it'll just reset from the backcourt. Stein to the basket. Shot deflected a little bit by Peters. Here come the Eagles running. Harper. Nope,
Rises
leaves it
up,
short
no.
again.
Sullivan with a nice rebound, though.
Let's get some offense going, boys. Halcomb thinks about it and then shuffles his feet. Chase Stewart going to come in and give Wyatt Markham a break. And Aiden Cooley's going to check in as well. He's going to get Charlie. This is a gritty crew that's in there right now.
See if we can get some scoring. This isn't usually a group that scores a lot of points, but sometimes those tough plays on defense and rebounding can get you some of those.
Yep. Now we just dropped into
points.
Dropped into a 2-3 zone, and
that is not characteristic of Coach Bechtel.
No, but it did cause the Eagles to overthink and got a turnover. Well, Morris thought Chase was going to stay in the corner. Chase was making a cut. Pass goes out of bounds. Into Harper. Throws it back out. Dora. Stewart. Royals doing a nice job of rotating on the zone. Eagles not able to take advantage of it. Although Deaton just drills a three. And it wasn't wide open. We had a guy nearby. He just rose up and hit it. Here comes the trap. Well, we got somebody uncovered right now.
Jaden tries to get it over to Cooley. It's deflected, and then Cooley knocks it out of bounds.
And I think Cooley was left unguarded. I don't know if they had a confusion or they were just trying to get the ball out of Morris's hands.
Okay, I think I finally have all my stuff updated.
Dora shuffles his feet as he was stepping into his pass. We've seen that called a couple times already this half.
Nice cut.
Yep.
Oh, we just can't finish it.
Yep. Jaden couldn't quite get his hand back for that reverse layup.
And the
Good job, Stewart.
Deflects it away from Dora. If he doesn't get that, Dora's got a wide open lane to the basket.
And doesn't even need the map to get there.
Nope. Three from Peters, no.
Good job, Chase. Good blocks out.
Morris takes it in, going to kick it out to Cooley for three.
Nice, Aiden
Cooley.
Talk about getting some unexpected points. Aiden he doesn't shoot very often when he's in there.
Only averaging 2 points a game, but
stepped up and hit that
nice
three.
Job.
And we needed that. I mean, that's our first points of the quarter.
Yeah, it is.
Another timeout for the Eagles.
This will be a double barrel Woodworks timeout.
So Eagles scoring dropped off a little bit without Bonds in there, but we have not been able to take advantage on the other side. We'll look to come out of here and see if we can't get some buckets to fall, maybe cut into this 11-point deficit here before halftime.
Quick look at Heritage Christian's schedule. This is their varsity schedule. They play in a couple tournaments like the Marion County tournament and stuff, I believe, that will mean that their JV schedule is a little bit different than their varsity, but they have played a pretty tough schedule so far. You see that Lawrence North, Columbus North, Southport, Chittard. Chittard's in their conference.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. They'll definitely be battle tested when they get into the sectional.
And I believe we were talking earlier, their sectional is all private schools as well, so they're going to be, they see the same type of teams in the regular season that they're going to see in the sectional.
And it's interesting to me that it goes that way since their girls' team is in our sectional.
It's all a mess because of the one or two teams that are affected by the success factor. And there's also 2 schools in the state that play boys basketball but not girls.
Interesting.
So that throws the numbers off. For instance, that's why Cambridge City's boys are 2A and their girls are 1A, because they are the cutoff school.
Gotcha.
And those 2 schools that are bigger, or that play boys but not girls, push them up in boys basketball.
It's interesting. Good deflection from Stewart. Rubel's going to check back in.
Dora to inbound. Oh. Had he not jumped for that, that would have been over and back, but Peters made a smart play there by leaving his feet to go get that ball.
Yeah.
Peters drives around Cooley and hits the layup. Rubel's got to step over further. He helped, but he helped too far into the basket.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
Morris to Stewart. Stewart trying to dish it to Cutting Morris. It's deflected out of bounds. Charlie Halcomb will come back into the game for the Royals.
And they haven't subbed at all. In fact, they're getting ready to send their first sub of the quarter in. It looks like Isaac Jones. Royals will inbound it right in front of the Eagles bench. Stein to Halcomb, back to Stein. Can't get the layup to go, but a flying Braden Sullivan gets the follow. It's a nice play.
Drive by Green, but he couldn't finish it.
Markham and Willis at the table getting set to check in. See if we can get this under 10. Chase, Red Sea parts, and he goes up for the left-handed layup.
Yes, he does.
Nice scoop.
Cuts the lead back down to single digits. And then Chase takes out Green as Green was trying to drive baseline there.
Yep, it's all right, though. That's team foul number 6. Stewart and Stein will come out. So we've got 1:09 to go. The last game I watched, both teams are in the double bonus with, it seemed like the entire game to go. Neither team in the bonus yet here, although the Eagles will be shooting next time. Shot's no good. Morris grabs the long rebound.
Under 1 to play now here in the first half.
Oh, we like that. Markham for 3 from the corner, just off the rim.
And then Sullivan picks up a foul.
Yeah, and that was a silly one.
And that's rough. I mean, Markham, that's the look you want. Charlie's had 3 or 4 really good looks like that. Those are the kind of looks you want, and you want your guys, you want those guys shooting those shots.
Right.
They just haven't fallen. Free throw's no good. Markham gets it over to Morris, and now Morris will run through the offense.
Cutting Charlie. Layup goes with the opportunity to convert a three-point play.
So watch this whole play. Charlie passes away, gets the back screen just enough from Markham, and then good job. Is that Willis that sees him? Good job being patient, seeing it, and then good finish there by Chuck.
That's probably the best set we've run all game.
Yes, it is.
Lead down to 6. I'm thinking that number 32 was actually Luke Peters and not Bonds, because I'm
That's
seeing
what I'm
him
wondering
on there.
too, because he's not playing at all, and then Bonds is not listed on the
Right.
varsity roster. Waldron's girls won the varsity game today, for those people that were asking. Yeah, I was wondering that too, because I thought, okay, they look totally different without him on the floor.
Right.
We completely lost the cutter. And then the step over, was that Sullivan that stepped over and picked up the foul?
Yep. Sullivan and
They called it on Sullivan.
yeah, I was going to say Halcomb was over there too. I think Sullivan was the one that went up with him.
I don't know about that. Sullivan's block looked clean, but he connects on the first. One more, 1.9 seconds. Long on the second. Sullivan, full
Not a
court
bad
hit.
effort.
No.
And he had to grab
Well,
the rebound, turn, and chuck it.
Good recognition of what
Yeah.
what the time was on the clock and where he was.
So a little bit of finish to that quarter than we started.
Yeah, we were down double figures most of that quarter. Nice finish right there the last couple minutes. Pulls us to within 7. And it was, again, we kind of switched up our lineups. Just started playing guys that maybe don't normally play all together, and started just mixing things up. You see that with Coach Bechtel a lot when we're kind of stagnant. And so a nice finish to the quarter there by the Royals. We'll come back and see how we can start the third.
Last year, Friday nights were still game nights. But one thing was missing. You. This year, tickets to Friday night high school football are available again. And when you buy yours, you're buying so much more than a ticket. You're making a contribution to your community. That's because the proceeds from ticket and concession sales help fund your school's athletic department. That means you're helping provide transportation for the players. You're helping purchase new safety equipment. Most importantly, the game continues to get played. And the invaluable life lessons learned from high school sports will continue to be taught.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say welcome back and thanks for buying a ticket. The students and schools in your community deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can, because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, we'll be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament tournament pairing shows just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes, and that's why we're in business. But you coached, I coached. I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no.
That's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is. And, it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time. And, teams they're going to suit them up and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially.
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
Because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falcons. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left. They're played on a level playing field.
And they're played for school and community pride.
They promote sportsmanship and build character.
And this year, we are thrilled to welcome back our passionate fans.
So buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event
and experience the passion and the purity of high school sports.
The athletes and schools deserve your support.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back. We're about 45 seconds away from second half getting started here at Eastern Hancock. Royals down by 7 to the Heritage Christian Eagles right now in this JV contest. And really, we think it was Luke Peters in the first quarter doing a lot of the damage for the Eagles. He's well into double figures at this point. Did not play in the second quarter. Royals able to cut in the lead a little bit. Coach Bechtel kind of moving some pieces around, trying to figure out if something will stick. And we'll look to continue that as we've cut into the lead. I think it was 13, 14 points at one point. Now down to that 7 points, as I said, and we're going to try to keep it going here. Royals are going to start with Willis, Markham, Halcomb, Morris, and Rubel. They're starting 5. And it looks like Harper, Bryant, Green, Peters, and Klopfenstein. And right away the Royals get a bucket. So good start. Really, that 2-3 zone helped us a lot there in the second quarter, too, as we switched away from man-to-man.
Now, Bonds is back in this quarter. He didn't play the second, but then back out here this quarter. So
right,
you got to wonder, is he playing 2 and 3? Like what, you know.
Right.
Normally, it's kind of odd to see somebody play the first and third.
We've done that a couple times in the girls' games, I know, but we haven't seen it a lot with the boys.
You know, a lot of times you'll see them play the first and second.
Charlie from way downtown won't go. No, Caden tries to chase it down, but he beaten to the ball by Eric Bryant. Charlie gets that rebound.
Bond's turnaround was no good.
Right, and again, if there are any Eagles fans what happen to watch our live stream, please let us know. Is that Bonds or Peters? Because we thought we heard one thing, and he's listed as Bonds on the.
Nice take by Markham there.
Yeah, nice up and under in traffic.
Pulls us to within 3.
Bryant from the corner. His three's good.
Yep. We didn't rotate around quick enough.
Yep.
That was what Coach Bechtel was saying. Just you got to move with a purpose. Good job.
Good look from the one big man to another. High post to low.
And then Rubel's going to get tagged.
And I think Rubel's got 2 fouls, and both of them are kind of soft like that.
Here's the foul. Oh, yeah, that to me, that's one of those that give them the ball back, make that a no call. You know, I don't know.
Just want to see it called the whole time. You got to be consistent if you're gonna call those touch fouls like that. Harper's shot no good. Royals come away with the rebound.
That was a good job of Rubel of being in position.
Well, there's the touch foul on the other end.
Yep.
Bryant's going to pick that one up. And really, the game started getting called tight like that, but we really didn't see a lot of fouls in the second quarter. Will shot, and I can't get the right angle. Blocks the pass, though, and here comes Markham.
That one's deflected out. I guess they're going to say it wasn't deflected out. That Willis just missed Morris by 6 feet on purpose.
Yeah, it must have hit somebody else. That's how they're going to call that.
Well, I mean, the Eagle player even tapped his chest to his coach like that was on me.
Yeah. Yeah, settle down a little bit here. Well, nearly got a double dribble there. Morris is being harassed. Rubel from long, shots off. Just inside the three-point arc. No good. Morris with it. That was a nice move by Markham.
Tries to float it, and it's off of the head of Eric Bryant.
Yeah, he did. He forced the hedge from the defender, and when the defender went back, he went in and opened it up. But Willis into Halcomb. Oh, and that was a good step around from Bonds/Peters.
Stolen away now by Willis.
And he draws the foul.
Yep, that's Bryant again. My wife brought my kids to the game, and Harper's over there eating a lollipop from Bob Spalding.
Yeah, he's living the life. Good job. Markham gets in. It's like he had one more step that messed him up, but ball gets to Charlie. Yes. Woo! Hits the three, gets fouled. Now going to the line with a chance to tie.
That was a pretty weak foul call, though. Look at this.
Yeah, hit his shoulder after he went. That was unnecessary and maybe didn't need to be called. But
no. We'll take it.
Yeah. Charlie not shooting like he normally does, so seen that one go through, and if we can get this free throw here. Big shot. Maybe that'll get him going.
Charlie averaging 12 points a game. I think that's only his 5th. No, he had a three-point play there earlier, so he's got about 8.
Yeah, just we're used to him raining threes.
Yeah.
Well, they got the rotation, and then
Charlie didn't get over quick enough and had to get hands on him.
Got a hand check. Rubel's going to get called for that one, too.
I think that was Morris that actually fouled him, but they called it on Rubel.
Oh, no, they did.
They called it on Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Charlie. It wasn't Morris.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you watch here, Charlie gets him on the backside. Rubel is straight up and down.
Yep.
Which is probably best because how many does Rubel have? 2 or 3?
I think he's got 2, I think.
It would have been his 3rd.
Yep.
First one's no good there by DJ Green. Second free throw's up and good, and the Eagles will retake the lead.
And they're harassing our guards again.
Charlie, you just don't throw that. Markham was open the other way. Throw it to him. Just like that.
Catch and shoot. Nope. Good rebound.
Nice job. Back him down. There you go with the – use the left hand, Rubel.
Yeah, you like to see him develop that as he continues to get older.
It's been fun to watch him this year. He caught that and immediately drop step over his right shoulder. If you watched him, in that Centerville game, week 1, he would catch it, think about it for 5 or 6 seconds, and then drop step.
Yep, that was
not literally 5 or 6 seconds.
Good. Well, it felt like it, right? And
I know.
That's good progression. You don't want to have to think about your moves when you're a big guy inside like that. Can't get the free throws to go, though.
Three is good from Deaton.
That's the second one he's hit.
Eagle leads back to 4. Last year, both these games, JV and varsity went into overtime. And we had a chance to win both and kind of blew it. Step back there from Willis is good.
Yeah, that was a nice answer.
Yes, it was.
Green gets by.
Blocked by, what a play. Oh, he can't save it though.
That should have been a travel.
Yes.
They call it. Oh, called timeout. Rubel tips the ball, grabs it. Did he throw it backwards?
Yes, watch this. Blocks it, saves it.
It's a no-look pass, trying to save it from out of bounds. It's Morris in the hands.
Well, too often, people go crazy over those blocks that go into the third row of the bleachers. But, okay, you swatted it, now they still have the ball.
Right.
And I remember Wilt Chamberlain talking about that. Like, his goal was to just block it and then him grab it.
I was going to say, I remember Russell talking about the same thing, saying that that those guys were so athletic and had such good timing they could keep the ball in play either to their teammates or they would grab it themselves.
Yeah.
And why not? You double up.
You get the block and the rebound.
Yeah, talking to Coach Paxton, off a block shot, get a rebound.
Royals trail by 2, under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bryant's pass, nobody cut to where he was throwing it. And
the cutter out went over to the corner.
Morris drives, dishes it to Rubel, and he's fouled. Didn't see Spencer Deaton behind him, but Deaton catches him in the back, and that'll send Rubel to the line to shoot 2.
And we've seen that from Morris a couple times where he gets by everybody into the lane and at the last second draws that last defender and lays it off for one of his teammates. Very unselfish play. Sets his guys up for success. Should need to convert from the line now.
Kind of like the girls' game. We had numerous chances.
Yep.
I don't know what our final free throw percentage was in that girls' game, but the point differential had to be the same as the missed free throws.
Deaton for 3 again and hits it.
It's his third at least.
And they're really making Markham be the primary ball handler.
Yes, they are. And that's one thing why it's pretty good, but when he gets a lot of pressure, he still struggles with that right hand a little bit.
And if nothing else, they're making us have to really work even to get in and set up our offense. Willis for 3, gets a head shake and a floater. Twice from Caden, a good individual move, ends in a basket. But then again, that's 4.
And Coach Bechtel's telling Caden, you got to get out there.
Coach Bechtel listening to the live stream. Max about 4 threes. Charlie. That's
answers it. Charlie Halcomb.
My guess that this is going to go don't foul. Yep, and guard number 12.
Coach Bechtel excited during this timeout.
Wants to make sure that his message is well received, very clear, enunciates well. Also letting the parents and fans know just so we're all on the same page.
that number 12 has 4 threes close out on him.
We would have our cameraman, Luke Manship, explain that as well, but I don't think he could do it any better than
I think Coach Bechtel could. Well, and that's one thing. So it's hard with JV scouting. A lot of teams don't put their stats into max preps for JV, and actually Heritage doesn't have their varsity stats in there either. But that makes it hard for scouting because you only get a couple games on film.
Right.
And if you see him go 2 for 3 in a game, it's a blowout.
Yeah.
Like earlier this week against Heron. You think, okay, is he a good shooter or what? Or you see him have a night, sometimes a guy just has a night that's off and he goes 0 for 8 and you think, okay, that guy can't shoot. And it's hard when you don't have those stats to fall back on.
Right. Small sample size.
Yeah.
Markham and Willis are going to come out. Stewart and Stein just went in, and the Royals are actually shooting 1-1. Morse at the line. Comes Harper. He's going to get Bryant.
That foul was on Carter Klopfenstein. His second. Morris hits the first.
And since we have gone to this zone, they have not been able to get those shots inside that they got in the first quarter.
No, they haven't.
And some timely shooting from the Royals. Those two things got us back in the game. Morris going to tie it up right there.
Yes, he does.
Underneath the green. Leaves
His
it
shot's
short.
no good, and it's going to be tied at the end of 3. Eastern Hancock 42, Heritage Christian 42. Let me take a look at Eastern Hancock's schedule. This is our last weekend with only one game for a while. We got a doubleheader next weekend, Monroe Central Shenandoah, then LaPel Union County. And then we only have one, I guess, against Cowan that week, and then Morristown Newcastle the following weekend. Heritage Christian, as we saw earlier, their schedule, I don't know much about Crystal House Manual. Shenandoah's all right. Park Tudor University, solid. LaPel's good. Roncalli, their schedule doesn't get any easier.
No.
Look at our conference standings. We're sitting in 3rd right now, but we play Monroe Central next week. That loss to Wapahani kind of looms large.
Yes, it does. That may be the difference.
And I don't know why that got cut off small, but you see Heritage Christian right in the middle of their conference. Chittard out front, 11-0. No bad teams in that conference. All right, it'll be Eagle ball to start the 4th quarter. Again, tie ball game at 42.
Royals with Stein, Morris, Rubel, Stewart, and Halcomb on the floor. Klopfenstein, Harper, that Deaton over there in the corner.
Yep.
Bonds or Peters, we're not sure which one. And then
Deaton.
34, who's listed as Peters, but maybe somebody else, we're not sure. A couple of misses from the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm just going by. I mean, they have 32 and 34 both, but the PA said Peters when 32 hit it, so that's why we were confused. We're going to keep calling him Bonds, though. Otherwise, I'll get confused. They get it to Bonds. Now they get it inside to Peters, and he traveled. There we go.
Trying to get Caden off his feet, shuffled his own a little bit.
Rubel surprised and happy.
Yeah, that would have been Caden's 3rd, so fortunate there.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Stein to Stewart. Gets the screen. Chase.
Good take.
Nice job. He does a nice job of using his body as a shield.
Yep.
To keep that shot from getting blocked.
Royals take their first lead
of the game.
Yeah.
Well,
since tip.
because it was 1-0 before the tip. Bonds, no, gets his own rebound. No.
Nope. He's
Rebounded
cooled
by
off
Stewart.
some.
Well, he struggled. You talked about it. That zone has kept the ball out of the post.
Yep.
And so he hasn't been able to get in as much of a rhythm as he was early on because he hasn't been able to catch it as cleanly. Runs
Stein
out.
leaves it for Halcomb.
Charlie gets it over to Morris. Oh, that was a quick jump call.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how that's a jump ball. Apparently, if two people touch it simultaneously, we're going to call that a jump. Stewart gets inside again, throws it to Rubel over in the corner. I think he was trying to get to Stein, actually. Rubel takes a three. Won't go.
Stewart should have just gone up with the layup there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do it again.
I thought Rubel was going to tip that in for them.
Yeah. A lot of tall guys jumping and poking at the ball.
Yep. Now Rubel picks up his third foul.
But for the number of times he thought he got his third foul, that's not bad. That's not a bad ratio.
Up top to Bonds. Just a 5-out. Oh no, the Bonds is going to go in.
Yeah, if they want to stand out there, I mean, we got the lead. Harper, a little floater, and that goes.
Well, and that's hard because Charlie can't help off of Deaton that much.
Right. Not after that time.
No.
Comes Morris. Goes all the way to the hoop.
Picks up the foul. I don't know if that was.
Klopfenstein checks out.
Bryant comes back in.
Peters as well. I'm curious when they put on that heavy press and when they don't. That was giving us some fits for a while. And
well, when we broke it, though, we were getting layups.
No, that's true.
Because we were getting it to Rubel up at the top of the key, and then he was turning quickly and dumping it to Charlie and Caden for layups.
Yeah, that's true.
Morris hits them both. Lead is back to 2. And what they're doing here, so they're going 4 out, but they're putting Bonds up real high. Essentially just to be a screener or to keep Rubel from dropping down too low in the low post. And what that means is if they penetrate, Rubel's not there protecting the rim to help as much.
Yeah, but we'll take that. We'll take that shot. That was not a good shot from the elbow. High arcing.
No, that was a forced shot there.
Funny angle, and we just need to play calm. Well, not like that.
No. That was a really pretty move by Stein. Stewart, catch the ball, Chase.
Yep, deep misses for the first time. Yeah, Chase, Chase right there was, he knew he was going to go make up for it.
Well, he just swatted it down like, go catch it.
Bonds checks out. Peters came back in. Oh, that should be, yep.
Double?
That should be a double.
There we go. 3:37 to go here. Royals lead by 2.
Yep. Now here we go. Now they're putting that back on. Stein. Halcomb. Oh, get in. Do we say it? Jaden Stein doing Jaden Stein things.
Well, just watch him get – this is a hard foul.
Oh, yeah, and that's about as awkward a shot as you can take.
Well, he gets drilled in the face. Watch this.
Yeah, but he shakes it off because he's a hockey player.
I mean, Harper drilled him right in the face.
Can't convert the three-point play, but it's a nice layup. They're going to call that on Stewart. Yeah, they're going to call the block on Stewart. He appeared to be standing there so long he could have set up camp.
That was a bad call.
Yeah.
I mean, watch that on the replay.
Jason didn't even put his hands up. He just stood there with his hands at his sides.
Yeah, that's not a good call.
No.
And that is a official on a fast break being half a court behind the play.
Yep, trailing the play too far. And there's our Rasheed Wallace again. Ball don't lie.
TJ Green misses the first. And the second, but nobody blocks out Peters.
Bryant for three. Gets the
and
bank.
He banks it in.
Royals lead is down to 1.
3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
I got to tell you, Luke Morris, and as I say that, Luke, he'd done a pretty good job handling the pressure. Bryant, takes away from him. Stewart's going to get a foul. I mean, it looked worse than it probably was as Chase kind of barreled
Took
into
his
the
legs out.
back of his legs. So next Royals foul will send Heritage Christian to the bonus. Royals one foul away from shooting double bonus. Bonds comes back in. Deaton takes a seat. Good job, Rubel. And we anticipated rather than looking.
That layup by Harper gives them the lead again.
There come Willis and Markham too.
Morris had a lane there for a sec, but I heard Coach Bechtel kept yelling, patient.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to don't do anything dumb until I can sub and get my guys in that I want here.
Right, get a good shot. So down by 1, 2:16 left. Royals ball when we come out of this timeout. And I believe we are going to have our starters back in. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And other than one blip in the first quarter, been a pretty well played game from the Royals. Dug ourselves a hole and have been able to get out of it and had the lead up to 4 a couple minutes ago. Should be an entertaining last 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Morris looking to get it in, finds Markham.
Yeah. We got to get our spacing again. We had some guys in the same spots.
2 minutes left as that ball goes out and Mackenzie O'Neill catches it in the cheer block.
Rubel hits a cutting Willis, and it goes in.
Nice cut, nice pass, nice finish.
That's 2 or 3 really good passes from Rubel inside.
Bonds can't finish.
Oh, they're going to call it a jump.
Tie-up's going to give us the ball. Coach Bechtel had to take a timeout there. Couldn't find anybody to get it into.
Yeah, he's going to draw up something to hopefully make the inbounds pass a little easier. We're at 1:29. Royals with the 1-point lead. And again, a hard-fought game. Second quarter or second half, and back and forth for the great majority of it. Both teams shooting free throws on fouls at this point. And here we go. Royals going to inbound. Eagles going to play a man-to-man press, trying to make life difficult. Ooh! They're going to call travel. Oh, they call a foul? Yeah. Our fans not happy about it. I don't know about that. Feel like Bond's momentum is what knocked him over.
Well, the problem is when you've got one high safety there in the middle of the field, you can't throw the post.
No, you got to send 2 deep. We need to.
There should have been. You should have run
right
another guy deep up the other side,
or had a crosser where he drew the safety up.
Yep. And then he gets his own rebound.
Yep.
Nobody blocks out Bonds.
Good defense reset.
Willis.
That's little karma there.
Oh.
Bechtel out on the floor, waving his guys back on defense. We don't need to get any silly fouls swatting at the ball.
1 minute to go here.
Bryant, mid-range jumper's good. Gives the Eagles the lead. Morris gets fouled, though. He's going to shoot 2.
Yep, that's double bonus time.
Man, they really do not want him to be bringing the ball up the court. Luke ties it up. So the way the day has been going for Coach Paxton, this will go into overtime just to extend his stay here a bit longer. For anybody who's been with us today, Coach Paxton started this morning at 8:45 with a youth league game. Not sure he's left the school. The Royals retake the lead.
.45 seconds remaining here. Bryant with it, nothing doing. Back up to Peters on the far wing.
Yeah, we didn't have anybody inside to get it to, and we were able to double team him. Green on the wing. Shot's too hard. Bryant with the rebound.
Yep. Oh,
Willis with the steal.
Don't do anything dumb is what Coach Bechtel's saying. Just stop.
All right. Markham's going to get a shoot a pair.
Bonds had to foul him.
Is it too early to start talking about a player of the game?
No.
I love the ball handling work Morris has done with the pressure they put him on.
Yes.
Now, I don't know who's leading us in scoring or anything like that, but
I would say we're pretty balanced scoring-wise.
Morris has been tremendous.
Markham hits that 2-point game. No good, but Rubel with the rebound. Timeout, Bechtel.
Yep.
We'll get the foul instead.
Was able to chew off a couple of seconds as Caden took it out to the sideline and then got fouled.
See if we get the whole sequence here. No, I got it too late. Sorry.
That was really kind of heady play from Rubel. Was able to waste some time. Big man puts the first in.
This is the next, but it's a 3-point lead for the Royals. Timeout, Heritage Christian. They'll have one timeout left. And now you get to the do you foul. You let them get it across half court. And then do you foul and give them 1-and-1 rather than letting them try to shoot a three?
That's a really, really good question. And
Coach Spalding says foul.
Yeah. Is he down there giving that advice right now?
No, he's up here. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he's up, I wonder if he's even aware. He's kind of in his own world thinking about the varsity game.
Right.
And I wonder if he's aware.
I want to point something out, too, as the varsity kids get ready to come out here. Zach Arnold, our backup point guard, is also a wrestler. They had a wrestling tournament, three-way duel, something or other this morning. And Zach apparently won. He's been wearing a medal since he's been here. It is currently underneath his warm-up shirt. He's warming up with his medal on. All right. We're going to make him eat a little bit of time. Not an easy lane up here. Morris.
He's just going to steal it anyway.
Yep. And he got travel. I'm curious Bechtel didn't call a timeout there. He must be saving him just in case. But
nope, he's going to use one now, I think.
I'm saying Coach Coleman for the Eagles is calling it. Bechtel was like, hey, he got it first. I'll save mine. 2 seconds left. The Eagles will be inbounding probably right by the scoreboard, right?
Or scorer's table here.
Scorer's table, yeah, sorry.
This has been a fun game.
Yep, Stein's going to check in.
Probably for Rubel for defense, because Rubel's not going to really give you anything. They can't shoot a layup.
Right.
There's not going to be a rebound here. So
Right. It'll let Jaden chase a guy a little bit and harass him. And if you do go to overtime, Caden's not going to pick up a cheap foul at the end of the game either. So.
Yeah, you're right. We're going man defense here. Wonder who's going to guard Deaton.
Well, let's see where they put him. Thought they might have him throwing it in since he's not shown a three-pointer. All right. Yeah.
So Deaton's either going to get a screen, probably coming towards the ball.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Yeah, where he's positioned at.
There it is. Bryant's going to get a shot. Oh! And banks it in. And I guess you live with that. Deaton had proved himself to be a pretty deadly three-point shooter earlier in the game, so.
You got to give him, and that's where we talked about the foul versus the foul versus letting them shoot that. By fouling, you're stopping the clock and letting them get, free throws. But by letting them do that, now at worst, obviously, we're going to overtime. But still, that one stings a little bit.
Yep. But as I said, par for the course. I mean, it was a back and forth second half, and we are just keeping Coach Paxton here longer.
So now this is only the second time that Eastern and Heritage Christian have ever played in basketball. And this will be now the second time that the JV teams have gone to overtime.
Yeah, it's quite the stat. Seems like that could be a trivia question in the future.
Okay. I have to go grab a toy for my kid if you want to stand up real quick.
Yeah. Royals will have the starters on the floor. Halcomb, Willis, Markham, Morris, and Rubel. And it looks like Bonds, Peters, Bryant, Green, and Deaton for the Eagles will re-jump. Eagles control the ball again. Royals with 3 timeouts, Eagles with 1. And Eagles have 10 team fouls, so the Royals are shooting double bonus. Royals with 7, so the Eagles are in the regular bonus. Another three-pointer from Bryant. This one's in and out. Bonds grabs it, and there's going to be a foul. It's either Willis or Rubel. Bonds going to shoot a pair. Yeah, they called it on Rubel. That's his 4th. But that's why we take him out at the end, so he didn't get a cheapie there at the end. And
Bonds hits the first.
Second is long. Markham tips
it, but it's ended up getting corralled there by DJ Green.
Deaton lets that one go. Charlie forced him into a rushed shot. Peters shot.
Can't get the roll. Bonds gets hit in the head.
And that was one where we didn't put a body on a defender or on an offensive guy.
Coach Bechtel, we had a couple players that were looking at him like they got to call something. And Bechtel just goes, you got to put a body into him.
Yep. Misses both free throws. Willis comes away with it. Markham for the layup. No good. That should have been it should be goaltending. That's going to be good. Basket interference as Bonds went up, slapped the backboard. And you can't do that.
Nope.
Not while the ball is going. You can block it against the backboard, but
no, he can't slap the backboard.
Yeah. So Royals take the lead on that play.
Peters drives. He gets grabbed by Morris going to the basket, and that's going to put them at the line. That'll be our 10th foul, so it'll put them at the line to shoot 2. Peters long on the first one. The Royals still lead by a point for now.
They're going to call Charlie in the lane.
Yeah, they're going to call lane violation on Charlie.
Yep. He started leaning, and I think that's the correct call.
I didn't catch it on film.
Yeah.
I thought
he was leaning. I just wasn't sure if he went early. It cost us a point.
Yep,
the Eagles tied up.
We saw that in the girls' varsity game against Newcastle on Tuesday.
Yep.
There was a crucial one there that cost us a point. 2.5 to play here. Tie at 56.
Markham gets in the lane, little spin, lefty floater's good.
Got it. Royals dropping back into the zone. Oh! Nearly a travel on Green, didn't get it. Drives in, blocked by Rubel.
Well, Willis just got hit in the face. They didn't call it. Good pass. Back out.
Oh!
Markham couldn't handle it coming out of the blocks.
So it'll be Eagle ball here. 1:54 to play. Eastern Hancock leads by 2.
Bonds gets a little layup. Scores tied again.
Markham drives and blocked by Bonds.
Peter's going to get his 5th foul.
Yep.
And he's upset because it was clean up top.
But he got him with that left hand, I think.
Yeah. That body comes in. And
yep. Had he blocked that with the left hand, it would have been fine.
Right.
But he got him with the hip and the left arm and then blocked it clean with the right hand.
Yeah, and we see that from time to time with our kids. They're so worried about what they did up top that they forget you can't hit with the body either.
So Sullivan will come in and replace him.
Rubel had a nice game.
Yep. And Klopfenstein will come in and replace Bryant.
That's interesting. I wonder who they're going to have guard Morris now.
Oh, Bryant's going to see the trainer, I think.
Now.
As Peters hits the first free throw.
Oh, he's cramping. Bryant's cramping.
Oh, okay. Peters second, no good, and there's the over-the-back call.
Willis going to go get a shot.
Green.
He's going to get 2.
Green just tried to grab that thing and ended up pushing Caden Willis. Caden with good body position there.
But that's the difference between that last possession where we didn't put the body in. Caden, perfect position.
That'll put Caden at the line to shoot 2. Everybody in double bonus here. And that's 5 on Green.
All right.
So that'll bring in Quincy Harper. So you've got Green and Bryant both out for the moment here. Oh, Bryant looks like he's coming back.
Yeah.
Willis misses on the first one. This one could tie it back up. And he does. All tied at 59. 1:06 to play here in overtime. Peters thought about it. Back over to Harper. 50 seconds left here.
Deaton, Peters. I wonder if they're playing for one shot.
Certainly looks like it here.
Nope, Harper gets in the paint.
Oh.
Draws the foul.
They're going to say that Sullivan got him across the face.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but the official had a better angle than we did. So that'll put Harper at the line to shoot 2. That's 3 on Sullivan.
That one
short on the first. Bryant coming in. He'll replace Deaton. Hits the second. 1 point lead for the Eagles. 34 seconds left.
And Bryant got his hands all over Morris.
I know.
They're not calling it, though.
Coach Bechtel takes a timeout.
Though if you're Bechtel, do you play for one shot? Give yourself maybe a chance to get a rebound if you miss it?
Well, it's a 1-point game. So you almost think no. I don't know.
No, we've already seen them hit a three with 2 seconds to go, so.
Yes, we have. So Eastern Hancock trailing by a point here. 20.9 seconds left in this overtime period. Both teams in the double bonus, although our scoreboard's not reading that. Why is our scoreboard not reading that? Now our scoreboard's reading it. There we go.
Yep. Do want to thank our family sponsors, right?
Yep.
Doing a great job. You can become a family sponsor by calling in, talking to the athletic department, or going to the URL that was there. Royal's going to inbound, cross from the bench. Markham, back to Morris. Charlie.
Gets it into Sullivan. Sullivan's tied up, and they're going to call a foul, and that'll put Braden Sullivan at the line to shoot two.
Bonds gets a foul. He was trying to grab the ball, but he was all over Sullivan's arms.
Short on the first one.
Deaton checks in for Bryant. That one good. Big shot from Braden Sullivan, ties it up with 11.5 seconds to go. Heritage takes their last timeout. And we're kind of sitting where we were, 4 minutes ago? 4 minutes of clock time.
Yep.
All
60 to 60, 9.4 seconds left here.
Now at this point, you hold it for the last shot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe take it.
You
take
shoot
a
it with
shot
about
a
6 seconds left.
Yeah.
That way you have a chance for an offensive rebound.
Yep, they've done a nice job on the boards, but when we remember to block out, we've caused a couple of fouls.
Well, this is where you tell your guys, too, being tied, if we miss this shot, don't do anything dumb because you pick up a foul there. It's not like we're going to grab the ball and throw it the length of the court for a full court heave. But like you said, we could get a body on somebody, we could get a good box out, and if they push or try to get a rebound out of position, they could very easily pick up that foul and put us at the line for the win at that point.
Right, and that's what we saw Willis do a couple possessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
Put an eagle on his back and got to go shoot a pair.
So Royals have Halcomb, Morris, Markham, Willis, and Sullivan. Peters, Bonds, Deaton, Bryant, and who am I missing? Oh, Klopfenstein's over here. Didn't see him. For the Eagles.
Long way to inbound. Now Deaton comes back and gets it. And that's the guy we got to be watching.
Peters step back threes, no good.
Nope.
And we're going to have double overtime now.
And Peters actually had Deaton to his left. If he would have glanced over, we'd kind of sagged off. So why not? This has been the year of overtime for the boys and girls programs.
Hold on. Trying to get the scoreboard to read 2 overtimes here.
So we will take a little bit of time. We'll come back. There'll be 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this overtime. We'll jump it again. Royals did lose Caden Rubel, 5 fouls. Bonds had 4. He picked up there right when Sullivan hit his free throw to tie the game up. A couple other players sitting on 3, I believe. So each team gets another timeout. Both teams shooting double bonus. And again, other than that first quarter where we were playing man-to-man and a little bit flat, it's been a really tight game. So why not do it again?
.3:30 to go. And now's when foul trouble starts to become an issue.
Yep. That's what I was saying.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was saying that Rubel's out for us, and they've got, I know Bonds has 4. They've got a couple other guys as they turn it over there, not on the same page. Markham will bring it up, guarded by Klopfenstein. And he gets into the paint, kicks it out to Willis, who will shoot the 3. Can't
Too
get
hard.
The roll. No, but an awkward.
Oh, nice rebound there.
Awkward bounce off the top of the backboard, put the ball in Braden Sullivan's hands, and he turns it into a layup. Heads up play by Sullivan. Bryant. Willis nearly steals it. Took a little
Out
hop.
of bounds there.
Yep, took a little hop and put his foot on the line when he was trying to corral that ball that he tipped. Well, they're just going to hold now. We're reenacting Jimmy Chitwood.
Well, this is what Wapahani did. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year, the 4 overtime.
We had a 4 overtime JV game with Wapahani that they just held it. So I think each overtime had like 1 basket each way. Bonds can't get the layup.
I think Willis got a piece of that shot on the way up.
Oh, they're going to call Morris with the foul.
Yeah, and he was going for that loose ball, he thought, but really what's going to be huge here is that we grab the rebounds. Morris is 3rd. We have got to put a body on a guy and grab the rebound. Peters misses here.
So Peters will have 2. Royals lead by 2, 2:08 to play here in overtime number 2. Peters hits the first. Second one in and out, rebounded by Willis, but he.
There's a foul.
Okay.
And that's it. That's why that block out is so important. Klopfenstein tried to reach in and get it, got called.
Just don't bring that ball down, Caden.
Yeah.
I mean, we got bailed out. I thought that could have gone a no call. I think that could have been a jump. He just can't bring that ball down. You got to chin it and get strong with it there. We get bailed out. Willis will shoot 2. I would love to update you with stats, but we get our stats at the end of each quarter, and overtimes are considered part of the fourth quarter.
Right.
So we haven't had any stats yet.
Caden makes the second, leads back to 2. See if they decide to hold it again up top. Yep, Bryant's going to hold it.
2 minutes left.
Willis
over to
nearly
Peters.
gets another steal. They're trying to get us out of position and hit Deaton, and that's Charlie Hustle's out there.
Nobody on Klopfenstein. Oh, man. He's going to count that, too.
And that was it, like we fell asleep a little bit.
Yes, we did. They lulled us to sleep a little bit.
It's a good cut. Good cut from Bonds. And was it Klopfenstein that threw that one in there?
Yep. Morris picked up his 4th. Bonds can't hit the free throw. Sullivan with the rebound.
It's over to Willis.
Heady play by Sullivan there.
Timeout.
The guards weren't helping him, but the guards couldn't tell that there were guys right behind him. You know, a lot of times you see him just grab it and throw it to a guard instantly.
Yep.
Sullivan did a nice job finding Willis and getting it up to him.
Yep, I agree. That's like an automatic instinct. You practice those outlet passes and start to do it without even thinking.
By the way, little update here. The Eagles, we did get stats sent to us at the end of the last overtime session. The Eagles are 11 of 24 from the free throw line, so they've missed 13. We are 14 of 23, so we've missed 9. So both teams shooting kind of poorly from the free throw line, and that's why we sit here in overtime number 2.
Yep.
63-63. Royals right now have Caden Willis with 13 points, Charlie Halcomb with 11, Morris and Markham each have 9.
What do you think Coach Spalding's thinking as he DJs the timeout in the second overtime?
I don't know. I think that's the 3rd time we've heard the Devil went down to Georgia, though. Tribute to the late Charlie Daniels. Okay. Charlie to inbound here. Oh, that's going to be out on them, though.
Very fortunate.
That's going to be out on Bonds. It's going to give us a little better place to take it out from. Instead of being quite in the corner, we're now a normal baseline out.
There they go. They lost Luke.
Oh! Sullivan can't finish the layup.
It was a good look from Morris.
He just rushed the layup a little bit, and that's what comes up short. Bryant happy to just wait and hold for the last shot. Under a minute to play here. 52 seconds left.
They don't realize we've done 4 overtimes before. They think we'd be afraid of a third.
– 40 seconds left here. $30.
Yeah, we're getting a straight-up Jimmy Chitwood scenario. Charlie's going to have to make sure that he doesn't leave Deaton all alone. And we'll probably see, after this screen from Bond, see him dive into the basket, right?
Yep.
There's the cut.
Bonds puts it up. No. Morris with the rebound. Oh, that looked good from here.
Yes, it did. I'm kind of surprised Coach Bechtel didn't call timeout, but I guess it's not like you can move the ball up like in the NBA.
No, and you don't want to – what you don't want to do there is call a timeout and then have the inbound pass stolen when you're already in the backcourt here, and they could steal it and get an easier shot.
Some good defense down there on the baseline. When Bonds got it again, they didn't foul, which has been tough tonight, and forced him into a tough shot.
Well, they probably could have called a foul on Sullivan, but that's not the position where, as an official, you want to put the game into your hands with 5 seconds left.
Right.
It wasn't a blatant enough foul, in my opinion, to say, I got to call this.
Right.
It's a tie game. It's not – let them play. Let them decide it on the court instead of letting the officials decide it. So we're set to go to overtime number 3 here. I really wish our scoreboard operator would put the overtimes on the scoreboard. I have to manually do that.
Yeah.
But Our scoreboard operator just chilling on the fourth quarter there. He may not be able to count past 4.
Well, yeah, he is Eastern Hancock math teacher.
An Eastern Hancock grad, too. So
yeah. We won't out him, but
he may struggle counting above 4. That's why he's left it there. Could be Shores. Could be Terry Stevens. We'll never know.
Eagles with the ball again off the tip. Well, they're not going to hold it for 3.5 minutes this time. They're Deaton for 3. And
Off
he's
the
just
mark.
been waiting.
Nobody boxed out.
Nope.
I think that was, couldn't tell who that was, Peters.
He
double dribbled. There we go.
He couldn't catch the ball clean, or he would have had an easy shot. And that should have been a foul.
Yes, it should have.
Instead, Luke's going to the basket.
And finishes. Luke Morris puts himself in double figures with that and puts the Royals back on top by 2.
The Eagles not in any hurry. Bond's up top. They've got an open player, Bryant in the corner. His three's no good. Willis grabs another backside rebound, and he's off and running.
Hits the backhanded finger roll.
And that 4-point lead's the biggest lead either team has had since about halfway through the fourth quarter. Peters drains it.
Buries the 3.
Caden I don't know if he got kicked or dead-legged or something.
Yeah, he was trying to hang out down here and get a sub, but it was Heritage Christian ball, so they weren't going to let him out.
Yep, well, he may be cramping too.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp the way Jenna's stretching him there. So Royals by a point. 1:56 left here.
Long time.
Stewart up top. 1:30 left here. Morris sees a lane, backs out of it.
He just cramped. Or did he roll his ankle?
He cramped.
Oh, yeah, you can see it, man. He's got a wicked Charlie horse.
Jenna immediately just leaves Caden like,
yeah,
you're good.
You got a regular cramp. This one, you can see his calf is just in a knot.
That's like one of those football cramps.
Yeah. And to Luke's credit, he was able to make a good pass before it.
Yeah, before it went.
Got him.
Is that one of the J.P. Fox cramps?
Yes.
Or the Victor Olivo cramps? The 2 guys that cramped more than any humans I've ever seen in my life.
Poor Victor. He was drinking pickle juice. He was drinking Gatorade. I think he did some Pedialyte.
He would just take bottles of mustard at halftime and just drink them. I've never seen somebody try to avoid cramps as much as Victor Olivo, and he just couldn't do it.
All right. Luke's going to walk it off a little bit. Got to let that thing relax, and he'll be back in as soon as possible. I was saying, like, we saw Bryant cramp, we saw Willis cramp, we've seen.
Well, and is it me? It's a little warm in here, first of all.
Oh,
I think it's a little warm. It's humid, and you're in your third overtime, and I don't think Morris has been off the floor.
No. I think the last time he was off the floor might have been in the second quarter. Morris did not have to come out.
Oh.
Not a good pass. Eagles
take the lead off the wicked pass from the Royals. Morris looks like he's out there to be a decoy as much as anything, although he drives.
Whoa!
Oh, no foul call, but he finishes it anyway. And with 1 minute left, the Royals are back on top, 69-68. .45 seconds left here.
Harper thought about that three. I'm not sure how well that would have gone over.
Bonds just stolen away by Willis. And Bonds picks up the foul. He doesn't like it.
That's his fifth.
I don't know what he's pointing at the basket for. The ref called the foul actually before the shot.
Yeah, I think he was worried that they were going to call a goaltend too. He blocked it off the backboard. I mean, he hit the ball off the backboard. But
well, the ref actually blew the whistle before the shot. That's his fifth.
Yep.
He's going to be replaced by Christian Dora. We haven't seen Dora since the first quarter, or first half anyway.
Yeah, and that's huge because Bonds has had a heck of a game.
Yes, he has.
And he owned the first quarter.
Caden hits the first.
Nice. Lead back up to 3. No lead safe tonight, though, so Royals going to have to make sure they don't fall asleep. Coach Coleman calls his last. Oh, he got 2 timeouts. So.
Well, because you keep adding them each overtime, you get another.
Now Luke's going to get stretched again. So they need to give him a salt tablet.
Teresa Beaver commenting, Shores is an EH grad. He's an honorary EH grad.
She's doing the process of elimination there to figure out who might be running the scoreboard.
Did we say it was a male? Could be Teresa Beaver running the scoreboard.
Could be. Mrs. Beaver.
Although if it was Mrs. Beaver, it wouldn't be wrong. I could tell you that.
No, that's for
she would be on.
Because
she has watched more basketball than all of us and the rest of our lives.
I would say she would be answering to her dad if she had that wrong.
.27 seconds left here. Klopfenstein drives,
ball
deflected,
tipped.
But there was Harper anyway.
Charlie hoping to get fouled. Oh, that was
a weak foul call by the official. Deaton was, I think, trying to foul, but that was a weak call by the ref.
I was hoping we wouldn't get fouled yet, so we can use up a few more seconds.
So Charlie Halcomb here, shooting 2. Hits the first. Think about this, Scott. How big was that 1 point before the start of the game on the technical, because Heritage Christian didn't have the book right?
Yep, that's huge. I had forgotten about that. That seems like so long ago. 2-point lead.
9 seconds left here.
Called timeout. 0.9. I don't know if you want it with 0.9.
No.
As Peters was getting a good look. It wasn't on, but.
So here's look. The coach is saying there were 3 seconds left and he was trying to call. Let's see if we can see it. He's calling it with 3.7, but didn't get the ref's attention until 0.9 on the clock.
Whether it was too loud in here or what, they were both focused on what was going on in the court, as they should be.
Yeah,
but
in that situation, you got to, as an official, now I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't look like they're going to put more time on. I wouldn't have been shocked if they had. But as an official, you've got to be focused on what's going on in the court. You can't do that and look at the coach. And as a coach, and we know from football, you got to run at the official if you want that timeout.
Yep, get in their peripheral vision and be loud.
I've seen old men run faster than I thought possible trying to get a timeout call in a football game. I've seen Bud Wright, who's 85 years old, sprint. I've seen Jimmy O'Hara hobble after an official.
Bad back and all, right?
Yep. So 0.9 seconds left here. You either have to get a catch and shoot three, like coming at the inbounder. That's going to be a baseline out.
Yeah. So this gives them a little better chance. You got to watch the paint.
I don't know how it's a baseline out when the ball was on the other side. Coach Bechtel's saying that. Oh, Coach Bechtel wants the timeout, but how's that a baseline out there?
Yeah, that seems weird.
I could see it on the other side.
Right.
But
yeah, because the ball was on probably the volleyball line, that back line, 6 to 8 feet from the basket when
Ron Allen said the Bengals beat the Raiders. Thank you, Ron. All of our Cincinnati area viewers, I'm sure, had this tuned in instead of NFL games.
Absolutely. The Heidi game, this is not. We're not going to preempt the JV triple overtime contest to cut to the Bengals and Raiders. Although I can't stand growing up in Denver for a little while, and even the Pacific Northwest, you learn to hate the Raiders. So, not that I'm a Bengals fan, but
my first football game was a Bengals game.
Yeah.
The company that we bought seed from, like seed corn, gave us free tickets.
All right.
I think it was the year Paul Brown Stadium opened. All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, Harper's open and hits it.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
And that's how it's going to end.
Yeah, that's a brutal ending for the Royals. What a clutch shot from Harper. And so twice the Eagles hit a shot at the buzzer from straight on.
Wants to send it to double overtime and the other one to win it, 73-72.
What a horrible way for the Royals to lose as they fought back in the game.
Oh, my.
Made play after play down the stretch. I still stand by my end of the fourth quarter thing, though. I think Luke Morris, at least for me,
he's got to be our Paxton Farms player of the game. Just did too much handling the ball and taking pressure off other guys.
Yep, and then he made a bunch of big shots for us. A couple of free throws.
Just came down to, we had a chance there to put that game up to a 3-point lead. We couldn't hit all of our free throws late, and then just a good play there by the Eagles. Sometimes they just make good plays.
Yep.
So the Eagles take that one in triple overtime, 73-72. And we're going to take a break here. We'll come back with the varsity game in about 20 minutes. It'll be on the new link on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you're watching on IHSA TV, you can refresh the page and see it there. We'll see you then.